This is an in-progress beta build and does not represent the final product. Missing features and bugs may be present. Oh boy. We love to see that. それじゃあ、石垣市のみなから稚内市みなまで。よっ！お元気ですか？今回はあまり日本語で話してない。なぜなら、このゲームはとても英語です。そして、what is this game anyway? This game, as you can see, it is Forbidden Solitaire, and it's not even a full game, it's a demo. It looks like I purchased it from the thrift store for about $2, maybe $3, I don't know. And that's a wacky looking keyboard. Look at that, it's got Skrillex on it. But anyway, let's click to start. Oh, look at that, Will Roberta. And I feel like this might be a reference to something. If I recall correctly, Roberta Williams was, she was the person in charge. Her and her husband were in charge of Sierra Games, and I think she was directly responsible for games such as, was it the King's Quest series and the Quest for Glory series? Now, I started this game already. Earlier, I got some message. Yeah, this came up earlier. So, messages from Emily Roberta, who, let's see, I'm going to assume is this my wife? Is this my daughter? I don't know. If my name is Will, and this is Emily, then, anyway. Lol, okay, going to sleep now for real this time. Wait, is the first? Okay, whatever. Oh, okay, so this is just, okay. So this is from yesterday, presumably, so this is more recent. Emmers! Remember that weird, violent card game that Mom saw on TV when oh, she's my sister. The one she made us promise we wouldn't play? Guess what I just found while thrifting? I'm gonna try installing it when I get home. Wish me luck. Oh, and, naturally, don't tell Mom. Wink. That's a dubious thing to tell your sister. Oh my god, dude, no way. You found a copy of Forbidden Solitaire? Who cares? I remember wanting to play it so bad when I was little. You gotta let me borrow it after you're done with it. Extremely jealous right now. Anyway. So, what are the settings here? And again, this is just the demo, so... Ooh, we can turn off fear flashes. That's good. Visual glitches, custom cursors. I'm gonna keep the fear flashes on. Fast messages, that can stay as is. Now, I'm old, but I'm not this old. Oh, a content warning. I'm going to skip the hell out of that, because fuck you. Music, yeah, that can all stay where it is. So, we can just continue from there. What's this newsletter about? Okay, the newsletter, it took me to an actual website, grayaliengames.com/news.php. So I'm just gonna go back into the game here. Alright, welcome back. What are more games? Are you going to... Ooh, Shadow Hand. Are these actual games that I can... Okay, yeah, clicking on the link, it sent me to Steam. This is kind of neat. So Shadow Hand, for example, it looks like another card game. It looks very... Let's see, Shadow Hand is a strategic RPG card game, dual powerful enemies in 18th century England with unique solitaire-style, turn-based combat. That sounds pretty freaking neat, actually. I'll have to take a look at that. It came out back in 2017. Okay. So far, this is pretty meta. These will just take you to to other places. But let's not do that right now. This is why we're here. We're here for Forbidden Solitaire, or rather the demo. It would help if I switched over to the correct speakers. I don't know if you could hear that, but when I clicked on it to start the Forbidden Solitaire, the sound of a PC whirring up, that
there is a secret to defeating death. Somewhere beyond the Blood Rock Mountain, and through the deadly valleys of Gravewood. There it lies. Known only by legend as the Forbidden Dungeon, it is said that any soul daring enough to plunge its depths may unlock the secret to immortality in the heart of its deepest chamber. The question is, how badly do you wish to live forever?
Really liking the music. Really liking the setup. This really does capture the flavor of the era. The mid to late 90s FMV horror games and PC gaming in general. It's really cool how they were able to capture that spirit. Forbidden Solitaire. Oh, there was a flash already. A flash of fear. Yeah, I like how they made the cursor a little finger. Can I poke you? No, I cannot. But there was already a little something there, a little flash of the fear. What happens? So, I'm already in the game. So let's see what happens if I just immediately exit. Yeah, it takes me back to this desktop. This 2019 desktop. This is how you quit the game, by the way. I'm not going to do that right now. No, I don't want to exit. Let's go back into Forbidden Solitaire. I'm not afraid anymore. And I can skip the cutscene. I can skip the cutscene. Thank you. The game. Ooh. You approach the steps of the Forbidden Dungeon as it looms over you, waiting for its next victim to willingly enter its labyrinthian jaws. Step by cautious step you approach the entrance. As you reach out to open the old wooden door, you find it pulls back against you, locked for the betterment of man's kingdom. Not for long. That does not look like a wooden door to me. Okay, cool. So, the very first thing that we do, just the very act of getting into the labyrinth, we have to play some solitaire. I'm down with that. So, you must clear all the cards on puzzle levels to proceed. I can pick up what you're laying down. So the basics of solitaire. Click on a card, one number higher or lower than the card at the bottom of the screen. The bottom of the screen being a 2, so we need either a 3 or presumably an ace would work. But anyway, let's go. Ah, there's blood. Cool. Yeah, there's my ace, which can't really do anything with quite yet. So one higher, one lower. So in some variations of solitaire, you would need to follow, like, I would need to do the black one rather than the red one, so I should be able to do this. Okay, so that's cool. 5. Okay. 4 again. Okay. There are no more playable cards, so you need to draw a new card from the stockpile. Aces and kings. An ace, number 1, can go on a king, and vice versa. That's good to know. So presumably I can put this queen on the king. Hey, I got gold for that. And then the jack, and then the 10, and then 9. Ooh, a combo. You started a combo. We're playing 6 cards in a row. Keep combos going to generate mana. Click End Combo when you need to draw a new card. Okie dokie. If you ever see a mana, kiss a mana on the mana, mana's mana, taste a mana, mana, samagogs. Hey, and I have choices here, so I'll go with this one to unlock more cards. 7, Shoot. You see my dilemma now, right? 6, 5, and then I have that 7 to deal with. Okay, there we go. 6, 7. Hooray! I solitaired. I love solitaire. Onward and forward. Finally, the door gives way to your sorcery. You take your first step within, blinded by the darkness. And you saw that, there's a sort of glitch. Now, the setup of this game is that the game that we're playing, Forbidden Solitaire, is an old PC game, a CD-ROM, so presumably it's got some scratches on the underside. We don't get to see or play with the disc itself, so we don't know what we're dealing with, but if you've ever purchased any DVDs or CDs or video games in general from Goodwill or such, then you know that it's kind of a crapshoot as to whether or not they'll work at all. Book off de 古い DVD とかゲームとか買ったら全然いい。いつでもいい。You know, if you go to Book Off in Japan, their used game market is insane. It doesn't matter if you're going to Surugaya or Book Off or wherever, those games always work. Those films always work. Right now I'm looking at a shelf full of Japanese DVDs that I got from Surugaya and Book Off and places. Every single one of them. And it's not just films. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got wow, thank you, Brian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons of The Simpsons. I've got 2 seasons of SpongeBob, and that there is over a dozen discs. They all work beautifully. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's continue on. With a spark, you light your fingers like a torch, illuminating the room with a dim light. A dark maze of stone surrounds you. In the distance, you can hear a faint groan. You walk towards the source of the agony and soon see before you a poor crying soul, impaled upon a bloody spear. Surely you can spare a moment to free them from their misery. With a slight struggle, you pull the spear from their belly and they collapse onto the floor. As you turn to leave, you suddenly feel a horrible pain in your foot. You look down and see this agonized creature has hungrily sunken its teeth into your ankle. You realize with horror that this is no man you have freed, but a cannibalistic beast. Cool, so looks like this is a fight. Clear cards to increase your damage, then click end turn. It looks like my damage is currently at 3. Turn-based combat. Hover over the enemy's next action for details. Fight. Oh, hey, my sister's texting me again, so you've reawakened my obsession with this game. Wait. What obsession? Well, I guess... So, yeah, it was established that she and I never played this game before, so it must have been the obsession in that it was essentially the game that got away. It was a game that you really wanted to play as a kid, but either weren't allowed to, or you never got for whatever reason. I think for me, one of those was Mortal Kombat 3, but anyway. Okay, you've reawakened my obsession with this game. I'm gonna do some digging when I get home. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll find it on an abandonware site or something. I blame you for any and all digital crimes I may or may not commit this evening. Leave me alone, Emily. I'm trying to kill zombies. So... Painful bite that causes 1 damage. Okay, so that's probably what it will be doing next, or it might be that this is the only attack that thing can do. It's got 20 HP, so... Yeah, I'm not ending my turn yet, so if I put the jack up... I think I can do a 10. And that might be it. Yeah, it might just be that 10 is all I can do, so... There's a little bit of blood. Yeah, I can't put a queen on there. I can... Okay. Cool. There's nothing I can do with that either. So is this my health? Yeah, I have 9 HP at the moment. Was that 6? So... I've been damaged. Okay, now I can actually do a thing. Oh, I like that, how the They deliberately did that with the music, where the track ends and restarts. You can kind of hear the awkward cut. So, 10. Jack, Queen, King, Ace, King. Alright. Not quite a combo. Oh well. Let's see what it does though. Hey! 8. 10. There's my combo. Refresh button. Click refresh to deal new cards when you run low. This will attack ending your turn. Okay. So I do that, and then I refresh. King is buried, so... Victory! Yeah, I'm really liking this. Waiting for the horror to start. Right now, it's just a really cool solitaire. You stand over the creature's unrecognizable corpse, having overcome the first of the Forbidden Dungeon's many trials. Many dangerous trials, I should say.
Over here.
That's neat. You hear a strange voice coming from a nearby wall. Turning around, you see an eye peering out from behind a missing brick. I can help you. Very cautiously you approach the voice. That's clearly just the hand of one of the developers of the game. It's fun. Again, I'm really liking how this captured game, like PC games of the era, because most of them would do this kind of crap where there would be some kind of element in the background that follows the mouse cursor. Anyway, so what is this? Temporalite. Click to learn more. Bloodstone. Click to learn more. What's this all about? Allows you to undo one action per hand or level. 60 gold, 90 available. Oh, it's 60 gold. I have 90. And then what's the other one? The red one. I can't afford this one, but it increases my health. I would rather save my gold. Gathering your strength, you stumble back into the darkness. Step by step, you walk down the dungeon's many cold stone halls. Now, in a game like Arena or Ultima Underworld, you would just be allowed to do this freely. Faint torchlight guiding you, or perhaps deceiving you. You turn around. You're not recognizing the path you took. Where are you? Where indeed? You hear groaning in the distance. You must find the way forward with haste. Damn, surprisingly, no luck on any of the pirate sites. I guess some parent groups made it their holy mission to destroy as many copies as possible, so it's rare now, dude. You should rip that shit and upload it. Preserve it for the good of gaming. But yeah, no joke. The controversy around this game looks like it was batshit. Lol. I think I found the news story that must have freaked Mom out. Okie dokie.
A group of demonstrators gathered outside the Heartblade Interactive offices this morning in protest of a controversial new video game called Forbidden Solitaire. The game, a dark fantasy adaptation of the classic game Solitaire, recently found its way to stores and quickly drew criticism from parent groups for its violent content. The game includes graphic scenes involving eye gouging, impalement, bloody rituals, and more.
There's no reason for it to be this violent. It's fucking solitaire!
The software company responsible for the game, Heartblade Interactive, has declined to comment in the wake of the controversy. The company's founder is former fantasy author Lucas B. Hart, who has recently been working to keep the game from being banned in several countries, including Germany, Brazil, and...
Damn corrupted Lank. Thanks a lot, Emma. Lee. You fool. Now, here's a little bit of a thing. Back when Night Trap and Mortal Kombat and the like were being protested by parents groups, they were the religious type of groups. They would never ever use a swear. So, that's just a modern writing thing. If you want to be taken seriously as a modern piece of fiction, you have to have all of your fucking characters fucking swearing all the fucking time, for fuck's sake, fucking fuck. And it's just kind of, it turns into white noise after a while. Like, South Park had their episode, It Hits the Fan, and that might have been the best example of swearing being used in a creative way, in a fun way, but no, these days it's just, we need to show that our stuff is mature, so every character needs to have the same vulgar vocal tics, and it just, if anything, it makes characters sound homogeneous, and it lowers the maturity level, really. Anyway, let's explore. Find the hidden secret and clear all the cards to continue your quest. Now, you see what I see, right? So, this is a lock. Find a key. Key. Click the special card to pick it up. Can I just go ahead and pick that up now? Oh, okay, I can. Well, that was easy peasy, beautiful cover girl. Alright, sweet. And from here, I seem to have a choice. And I know you can see it as well. So, I have to do this one, for sure. And here's where the choice comes in. Do I want this spire, or one of these spires? So I think I will slay this spire. Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Hey, combo! 5, 4, I'm not seeing any 2s. 4. Oh, there's my 2, finally. Shit. What are you all about? Ooh, a mana card. A secret! You found a secret. Now clear the remaining cards to continue on your quest. Don't mind if I ding dong diddly do. And yeah, I need a 5 or a... Oh wait, I can do a 3. Okay, cool. We're good. We're still in it. What's this all about? Ooh, 10 gold. Hell yeah. You found a Joker. Play this wild card at any time, then place any card on top of it. Okay, that sounds interesting, alright. So I guess I can... Because I don't have anything else to play, so presumably what I can do is... I can play this now, and then I can do... 10, 9, 8, and... Yeah, I don't have any... I would need a 7 or a 9, and those aren't forthcoming, so let's do the combo. Let's do it again. I can do it ace. What's this all about? Ooh, triple them on, heck yeah. Oh yeah. And yeah, just 2 6s. 9, 2, 5. Your mana is fully charged. Click the orb to unleash a mana storm. What does that mean? Click to destroy up to 3 random playable cards. Deals 1 piercing damage per strike. Well... Wait, does this hurt me? All I have left are 3 cards, so why not? Gee, I wonder if that's a hidden door. Finally, you discover a vital clue towards your progress. You come across a suspicious seam in a wall. A hidden door, perhaps. Oh no, an alien. Suddenly, the groans grow louder and you turn around to see a hideous sight. The very corpse you left behind, now a shambling abomination. Through a miracle of the darkest forces, it still lives. His name is Gregory, and he wishes to join you. That's really cool how it warps like that. As the groaning horror lurches towards you, you pray this encounter will be its last. That's such a goober face. Ooh, I can shop! What's this all about? Okay, I can do this just whenever. So, what's this all about? Click to learn more. Unlock a special joker, shuffle playable cards. It's 30 gold, and I have 150. Well, I don't want to do that right now. I want this. I specifically was saving for it. Give me that health increase foil. That's pretty violent. It's not a ring, it's just a gem that gets jammed into the hand of this developer. And this... yeah, I can afford that. But I can't afford that, so let's go ahead and buy this. I wonder... is that a one-time only thing, or will that be used multiple times? Okie dokie. Let's have fight. Fight. And already I'm just kind of considering my next move, because I did do Ace 2, but I seem to have more moves if I do Ace King, Queen Jack. Seem to. I don't know what it's going to end up flipping over when I start moving. So, for sure. Or I could just do Queen Jack, but that seems to be a suboptimal move. What are you gonna do? Real swipe deals 3 damage, and that's when it's your turn, so... Blood, lots of stuff. I give you all that you could drink, but it'll never be enough. Some defense. Okay, and this looks like the end of my turn. I would need either another jack or a 9, so let's end it here. Okie dokie, so it was 2 damage instead of 3, that's nice. That's nice and neat, perfectly fine. It's giving me 4, so let's go for 2. Okay. It's gonna bite me next time. 1 damage. Again, there's no... what are the odds that there's a 4 under this 5? I'm being drawn to this one because it will flip those over, but... let's be subversive. Yeah, this will work. What's this all about? Oh, hell yeah. Get pierced. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. Ooh, what's all this then? So this is my shuffle. This is a wild card. You're a 9, yeah? So the wild card, it can be anything I want it to be. Including... anything, including the number 4 or 7. Either way, I'm leaning towards doing this. Shield. 5. What are you? Damage. Shuffle. Mana. Refresh to deal new cards when you run low on attack. Okay, that I remember. I'm fine. We're good. Let's see what does this do exactly? Again, I'm really appreciating the reuse of assets. And like I said it before, I'll say it again, it's very indicative of the time. I mean, obviously, indie devs these days are probably still doing that as well. You have 7 HP, this should do 8 damage. Hooray! Yeah, this game fucking rules. There's not a definitive release date on Forbidden Solitaire, and that's lame. I want it now. Like, I want the full thing. The creature lies unflinching before you, reduced to nothing but bones and sinew. And that is pretty fucking gory. Like, if this came out in 1996, I could see people being pissed off about it. Well, not people, just, you know, the religious right. You redirect your attention back towards the hidden door. There has to be a mechanism somewhere to open this. You just need to find it. Ooh, this looks new. Find the mechanism. Guessing you're busy playing the game now. Not that you ever respond to my texts timely either way. But lol, check this shit out. Check out this shit. Is this the most 90s ass ad or what? This ad looks like those tube yogurts taste. This ad looks like those tube yogurts taste. You mean like Go-Gurt? Because those aren't just from the 90s. You'll play so much, it will be in your blood. That's kind of a neat ad, I guess. It's kind of lacking attitude, but it's still, it is sufficiently edgy so I can buy it. Okay, leave me alone, Emily. I'm trying to play video games. Stupid girl. So, the suit lock. To unlock the suit lock, to unlock the suit lock, to unlock the suit lock, play matching suit cards until a counter reaches 0. So I need diamonds, lots and lots of diamonds. And it looks like it's gonna just give me the diamonds, alright. It was gonna give me a diamond at least. So this will be the tutorial. It's gone from 3 to 2. Hey, that thing I said! Is there a 9? I don't see a 9. Crap. Okay. No aces. Oh wait, I have a 3. A little blood spin. A little blood spurt. Let's see, the 5. So I can do 6, 5. Ooh, it wants me to do this one. I can feel it in my bones. There's a 4. 6. What I need is a 5 or a 7. What I need is a 9 or a 7. Ooh, hello, shuffle. Coolio! I got exactly what I needed, so we'll do... Well, no, this isn't exactly what I needed, but it is helpful. And I can kind of see exactly where I need to go from here. So 8, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't see any 7s, so let's do 9, 10. Grab some mana. Still no 9s, and I'm not seeing any jacks, so what's next? Not seeing any 7s, so fine, next. Will it be 3, 2, or should I... Well, there's an ace too, so, you know, the logical thing to do would be... 3, 4, 5... Well, do I want to do 3, 2 ace, or 3, 4, 5? What do you think? I want to do 3, 4, 5. I'm not seeing another 4. Crap. We're fine. We're good. Jack. But Jack. 10. Jack. Which cue to do? Yeah, now I need a king. Crown for a king. secret. And I just need a 7 or a 9. There we go. All done. Victory! So as a game of solitaire, I'm finding this to be a bit easier than, say, Zectronic Solitaire, but that was, I want to say 6 different variations on the solitaire gameplay formula. At last you find it, beneath the dust and rubble of a dark cobwebbed corner, a Switch. A Nintendo Switch. And inside you find a copy of Tears of the Kingdom. It runs terribly. You depress it, and with a loud roar you hear the hidden doorway open. As the stone door slowly grinds open before you, rocky pale debris begins to spill onward. As the door opens fully, it reveals its horrors. Is it a fear flash? A foul salt-like stench fills the air. Ew, rock salt, gross. Your eyes behold the passageway filled to the brim with the calcified remains of countless corpses. To discover what's at the end of this chamber, you fear you'll have to disturb them. Alright then, let's get these 10,000 fists in the air. Ooh, new things. So, I still have the temporal light. Allows you to undo one action, which I don't want. I straight up don't want that. What are you, a Stormy Quartz? I can afford this. It boosts the power of mana cards, and then there's Quasi-Crystal. The Quasi-Crystal combo start after a run of 5 is... Oh yeah, I want it. Ow! Do you have any idea how much you use how much your wrist moves and how dependent you are on the free movement of your wrist? That is an awful place to hammer a gemstone into. And then can I forward you? Yeah, let's do it. Ow! It's really interesting imagery, sure, but pain. Still waiting for a fear flash to happen. I have them on. Found this... Okay, you done yet? Found this old magazine review of the game. Apparently it was so buggy they couldn't even finish it. Lol. So beware of bugs, I guess. XD. What's this all about? A 4 out of 10? Wow, and this is back in 1999 ratings, so it means exactly the same thing as it means now. I don't buy it, ever. If this was a major studio game, that means don't buy it. According to Alana Pierce, a 4 out of 10 is about average for an indie game. But I think this was meant to be a big studio game. So what exactly is this? Fun overall. The gameplay is also deceptively simple, but opens up its strategic depth over the course of the game's runtime. The abilities are fun to use, but occasionally bug out, causing me to lose battles I was otherwise winning, and the graphics, while amazing at times, are disrupted regularly by groups of pixels appearing to come from some late-game enemy that didn't seem like it was meant to appear yet, as the game was fighting itself at every turn whenever it did show up. In conclusion, while Heartblade Interactive may have captured the attention of pearl-clutching parents everywhere with its dark, gory take on solitaire, it's just too glitchy to recommend to even the edgiest teen. One particularly devastating bug even prevented me from being able to see the game's conclusion. Perhaps Forbidden Solitaire should have stayed forbidden from store shelves after all. Now, I don't know if other PC game studios did this too. I know Sierra would release multiple versions of their Quest games, for example. I know Bethesda released multiple versions of Arena and Daggerfall, for example. So a sufficiently popular game, a game that sold sufficiently well, would definitely get updates. This game, for example, if it was real, I could see this having begun life as a game based on floppy disks. And then the CD version would have been the updated version. It would be more stable. It might even have more content. Or I think when Arena went from floppies to CD-ROM, it actually dropped some things like the cinematic at the beginning. But anyway, Now it's telling me this, I'm wondering if now my abilities are going to be a little bit borked. Let's find out. I'm very excited. I can't wait. So I have a queen here. I wonder if it's a killer queen. But yeah, I can't really do anything with it. I need a king or a jack, so what else have I got? Okay, a 3. I can't really do anything with it. What else have I got? A J? No, a 7. I need a 6 or 8. Can't really do anything with that. Still can't do anything. There we go. Now I can do a thing. And yeah, it's not going to go very far towards unlocking these 2 locks, so we're good. We're good. We're A-okay. Let's go with the same suit. Oh, look at all these aces. Everything's coming up aces. Shuffle? Ah, shuffle, hell yeah. Yeah, why not? Yeah, so I can't really do anything with these. But this I can work with. And now I can't. Yeah, okay. It's King Ace 2, not King 2. Okay, so every time I draw a card, it builds up my mana. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see. I don't really want to use the Mana Storm, but yeah, why not? I'll be having that, thank you much. It's J10, right? Yes, it's J10. Good, good. Five, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that seems generous. There's my secrets. Hooray! Found victory. Onward and upward. Let's continue. Salty dust let's try again. Salty dust powders your lungs as you finally move the last bit of bony debris out of your way, revealing a clear path at last through the hidden passage. You gather your strength and step forward into the darkness. As you march your way through the shadowed hall, you hear your footsteps echo. You stop in place, but the footsteps continue. It's just as you feared. You're being followed. Turning around, you witness a grotesque horror limping its way towards you. Oh, hey, buddy. The figure illuminates as it drags itself into your faint light. You recognize its horrible, mangled visage. It's still alive. How could it still be living? Kind of liking this Nemesis-style recurring villain, but I don't know if I would like this more or less than, say, the more standard rats and gremlins and bats and whatnot. So, permanent defense. This enemy will always block some of your basic damage. That's new. And this is number 1. I'm gonna guess I have to do more than 1 HP worth of damage to actually hurt it. Next attack will be a swipe. Good to know. Is there anything I can afford? I have 100 gold, and I don't want that, so no, let's move on. Fight. And again, if it's been a while since I said it, the aesthetic of the UI I'm really enjoying. Not just as a throwback, just as a general design choice. I'm really liking the way that the UI looks. Now, where was I? So, definitely doing the 3 first, and from there, so this should do 3 damage. Yep. Ow. The thing, I don't have any 10s at the moment. I mean, I have that 10, but it's... I presumably would have to go 7-2, and then that will unlock the 10. I presumably. So let's just see what's hidden under this 9. Another 9. Cool, fantastic, wonderful. And this will probably not do any damage. Yep. Ace. Everyone's coming up aces. And yeah, this will also be blocked, I'm sure. Give this a shot. Ow! Not 16. Cool. Go take my mana. Take a shield. There's like another shield. There we go. I'll attack you immediately. Well, wait. I might not want to do that because if it's based on this, then that would just be 0. So let's take my horse. Let's take my horses and hold them. 7-8 or 7-6? What will it be? What will it be, wait a minute? I'll go ahead and do... Well, if I did the 8, then that gives me more defense. Now, this could be anything, even more defense. Two of these. Shoot. Yeah, it just did 1. Not seeing any 9s. Shoot. 7 would be nice. And yeah, that 1 damage is better than nothing, so. 2. 5. Oh, okay, cool. I can work with this. I can very much work with this. So, 1, 6, 5, 6. What would be 6 or 4? Because I can't use a 9 and I can't use the king. Shoot. I'll go 6, why not? It's gonna bite me. It's gonna bite me. I don't want to be bit. Okay, which of the jacks should I use then? Which of the jacks would be... I'll go with this jack, why not? Still in this. We're trading low blows, it's fine. Well, low damage blows, I should say. This isn't gonna do a thing. Jack. Oh, that's not doing anything. That's not doing anything. Four, two. Hey! All according to Cake. Kaku. Now we need one more. I could get more mana. I mean, it's already... I've already won. This will have me win, this will have me win. But I haven't run into any of these glitches that I keep reading about, so this should be the end of it. Absolutely. But what if it's not? What if there's more to it? 5, 6, 7, ah. 8. I can't get that shuffle, which is fine. Because again, this should absolutely be the end. And it was, hell yeah. 50 gold, and I beat the thing again, and we're good. Ooh, loot! Mystic Missile, cool. You unlocked this special Joker. Remove a targeted playable card. Okie dokie. I can pick up what you're putting down. Relentless, you continue your assault on the poor soul until it has broken into hundreds of bony, shattered pieces across the dark hall. As you begin to make your way back into the dungeon, you hear a rattling sound as the shattered remains begin to shiver and the blood begins to rise. A pooling red whirlwind forms in front of you as hundreds of disparate bones, meat, and gristle from throughout the dark hall begin to assemble. It really is like Nemesis. You run down the hall as fast as your feet can carry you. An unholy shriek echoes throughout the chamber. Your heart leaps with joy as you witness a familiar sight approach. A door. The shriek grows louder. With swiftness, you attempt to pull it open, only for it to pull back against you. The door is locked. You turn around and witness a horrific sight. A bulking, malformed effigy of bones and tissue rampaging towards you. Boss fight! Permanent defense of 2 this time. The enemy will always block some of your basic damage. Anything new in the shop? No, just this thing. Don't want the temporal light. Leave me alone. Okie dokie. Yeah, I know about your permanent defense. We're good. Let's fight. Ace. Some funky boss music too. I think the only thing we can do right now is use that king. So, alright, let's do it. No more aces. No more royals. Mana Stone! Okay, did a bit of damage to it, that's fine. But I still don't have anything that I can use here. Yeah, I can't use anything here. What is he about to do? A hideous curse that afflicts cards and reduces your health by 5. Ooh, alright, alright. So, yeah, end turn. That would be wasted. Oh, bony. Cursed cards need to be played twice to remove them. That's new. I have a 3. So, 3, I could do 4, but I would need to play it twice, and that wouldn't help. Let's just go with 3, 2, and yeah, I can't do enough damage right now, so I'll have to end this. Hopefully get something better. And this is also going to get deflected, I see. I could reshuffle, but I don't wanna. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and reshuffle. Let's see, 3. There's the key. Defense. Ooh, and I can do something now. 4, 5, and I'll go with this. And I have all these royals that I can't do anything with, but hey, it's enough to do 1 HP worth of damage. What are you doing? A swipe? Oh crap, I shouldn't have used that defense so soon. Oh boy, alright, we're still good though, we're fine, we're good. So, Queen, King, Queen, Joker. Jack, Queen, Jack. Another Joker, alright. 10, 9, defense. And then these Jokers, do they just shuffle? What do you do? Oh, it's a wild card, cool. Wild Jokers, hell yeah. So, 9. I will turn that 9 into whatever I need for an ace. And that'll be 2. And then I will turn this into... I'll turn it into a 3 and a 4. Okay, that's as far as I can go. So this should do, what, 9 damage? Hooray! 8, 7, 6. Crap, I could have gotten rid of that one. But we're fine, we're fine. This is gonna get deflected, and I'm gonna get my ass handed to me real quick. I need to play you twice to get rid of you. So, Ace, Nido Torpedo, and that's gonna do 1 whole damage. What's this all about? Oh, okay, 3 times damage. Alright. Mystic Missile! That was neat. Ah, for fuck's sake. Cool. Alright. I do see a path toward some pretty decent damage though. Well, maybe not decent, but some damage, just speaking generally. It's a combo. 3, alright, so this should do 4 HP worth of damage. And again, I haven't run into any of the glitches that I keep seeing in the game article or in... I feel like there are other things telling me this game was glitched, but... Alright, let's just finish this fight right quick. Did you just go from 6 damage down to... So 6. This should finish it. And it wasn't an overkill like last time, but it was still a death. There must be a way to stop this terror for good, as the creature stands, dazed, weakened by your assault. You plunge your hand into its swirling bloody core. Suddenly you feel a pulse. You grip and tear from the beast. Grip and tear. You inspect your hand to find a bloody beating heart. What unholy magic drives its rhythm? The creature stirs. You better start your investigation with haste. But what about the door? Alright, investigate the heart. New things! Hell yeah! So ice shards and meteor shower. Holy crap, you're expensive. What about you? Also expensive. Cool. So I can't afford any of that. What's this all about? Boost defense, and turns over 20% of face down cards instead of each hand. That could be helpful, but I feel like I want the defense more. Can I skateboard you, though? Oh, I can. Hell yeah. Alright. Oh, my poor Jimmy hand. Radio. Retsuprey. So, investigate the heart. Holy shit. I found a police report that was filed with the studio just before the game came out. Why wasn't this the controversy? How did they keep this quiet? Tilder. A developer commits suicide in the studio. Here's a report I found. Be warned, it's, graphic. That's just silly. Alright, so Shannon Sierra. Sierra, I get that. Let's see, Heartblade Interactive LLC. Sunday, March 5th, 1995, break-in was reported at 22:21. For all of you Americans in the audience, 22:21 is, what is that, 10:21 p.m. When blank arrived at scene, victim was found dead in the office of blank, laying near a compact disc. Victim found with 2 identical daggers plunged in eye sockets. Room was locked, and security cameras confirm wounds were self-inflicted. No additional evidence found. Where was I? I just had to check a thing right quick, but I have returned. So, yeah, thank you for sending me this. The best thing I can say about this, it does look goofy, but like this doesn't look like AI. It does look like the kind of thing that would have been made in Photoshop. It looks like the kind of gory imagery that you might have found on maybe Newgrounds for a Flash game. Again, it's somewhat endearing. Still waiting for a Fear Flash. I have a drink in my hand and everything. I just went and Irished up my coffee. Is that it? Are you fucking kidding me? I wanted to play more. There wasn't a single Fear Flash. Ah, lame. I want more. Damn. Give me more. It's already on my wish list. So yeah, that was Forbidden Solitaire. It'll be out Q1 2026, whenever that may be. I really freaking like that. And, you know, I wanted a Fear Flash. You had just started me up on a level, too, but you didn't give me a Fear Flash, and well, now what am I gonna do? I've only been streaming for an hour. Well, nuts.